sitting Mississippi Supreme Court justice is defending himself against ads that claim he sides with child abusers and murderers.
As WJTV's Beth explains, the ad attacked are from two different organizations, one right here in Mississippi. Beth.
Well, Melanie and Byron, one of the ads says sitting Supreme Court Justice Jim Kitchens is ignoring victims and hurting families. Kitchens says the ads are hurting his family. He talked to me today. You can take a look.
Hard to hear, but Jim Kitchens has lost his way.
So begins one of two ads questioning how Mississippi Supreme Court Justice Jim Kitchens votes on criminal cases. Both ads address two specific cases. In Jordan versus the state, 3 men were convicted of sexual abuse, gratification of lust, and child neglect for the rape of a 3-year-old child. Kitchens voted to review the case when it was presented to the Supreme Court.
Justice Chandler thought we should, and I thought we should.
Kitchens is referring to former Justice David Chandler, who last year was appointed as the new executive director of the Division of Family and Children's Services by Governor Phil Bryant.
That's a child abuse case. They're horrible cases, and nobody supports child abuse that I know of.
In the other case, Wilson versus the state, Kitchens supported reviewing the conviction of William Matthew Wilson, who pleaded guilty to beating a 2-year-old girl to death. Other justices denied the review.
Wilson had an ineffective assistance of counsel issue. Wilson got the death penalty, and we're required on the Supreme Court to review death penalty cases with heightened scrutiny.
Judge Kitchens says now the other justices have changed their minds. The case has been sent back to court in Lee County. Judge Kitchens is running for re-election against Court of Appeals Judge Kenny Griffiths, who is concerned with his opponent's record.
I am. I think if you look at his voting record, I think over the last 7 years, he's voted to reverse over 50% of the criminal cases. Last year, he voted to reverse or vacate over around 65% of the criminal cases.
Griffith says he's focusing his campaign on his record after 14 years as a judge who has tried over 8,000 cases.
Those are not from me. They're not from my campaign. I haven't asked for those ads. I have nothing whatsoever to do with those ads.
This ad was paid for by the Center for Individual Freedom based in Virginia. This one was paid for by the Improve Mississippi Political Action Committee. The group sent me this statement that reads, "In order for Mississippi to be a place where businesses locate and jobs are created, it must first be a safe place to work and live. The voters need to know the truth about Jim Kitchens' surprising record of consistently supporting criminals over victims." A look at the PAC's finance reports from July through September show more than $250,000 designated to support Judge Griffiths. The money comes primarily from other PACs, like this $10,000 contribution from the State Poultry Association PAC and this $50,000 gift from the State Manufacturers Association PAC. Well, the election is November 8th, and you can go to our website, WJTV.com, for more information on how the Improve Mississippi PAC is funded. Beth Alexander, WJTV 12.